All right, welcome back to the collective.
FOMC.
Yep.
We have well, 2 minutes. Or yeah, no, 3 minutes to the release. The first release.
Honestly, didn't want to come back for the FOMC in live stream, but we said we'd do it. We have to honor that to all the viewers in the live stream. No, just the price action. That was why.
Okay.
Okay.
So this morning, we're still in a decoupled market. YM, strong move.
Well, just YM being decoupled. YM's always decoupled. You're talking about.
Well, ES hasn't really moved. ES has been consolidating. NQ at least got some displacement lower. We did trade into a 4-hour order block, and we filled that 4-hour gap. So,
well, I would say ES did something. ES took London's low, which it couldn't take all morning.
yeah.
Oops, that's not what it is.
We haven't inversed the 4-hour yet, but we did just trade up into a bearish hourly, so I'm going to look to see how we react out of there. We do have a smaller daily gap below the low from Monday. So that is a target.
The current weekly low. That's what that one is. Here's my theory. We're not going to inverse the 4-hour imbalance, obviously, because it closes in 2 minutes, and we're 50 points away from closing below it, 40 points away. What's going to happen, most likely? I honestly think we drop lower than run higher. I think it's just going to kind of end the day in like kind of a seek and destroy fest, setting up for tomorrow potentially. So I would look at it. It does seem like it would drop lower first, then run higher.
Yeah. Or ES actually might inverse its 4-hour gap. It's relatively close to the low of it. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. YM is going to form a 4-hour, so we'd like to see it trade into there. But yeah, I'm watching this hourly gap on NQ. That's the bearish one. That's my main kind of objective there. I want to see how we react out of there and see if we get down to the low of the week.
So down from the AM session, I'm down from the AM session. I'm down to R, and he hasn't taken a trade.
I'm taking a trade all week.
Here we go. Here's FOMC coming out.
Yeah, in a minute.
Pre-FOMC by 1 minute, but ES has got a massive up candle.
So yeah, FOMC, you don't want to trade after the first release. You want to wait till the second one, which is at 2:30.
Well, you want to trade it in line with the second one, usually. It's a little bit trickier to.
Well, it's a conference, so I don't think it's like a singular release. It's like a little discussion, I think, that they have going on over there.
And it ends exactly at 2:30?
I think it starts at 2:30.
So FOMC is hard to trade.
Okay, here we go. 10 seconds.
When everybody learns ICT, they're taught how FOMC moves, generally, from a hindsight perspective. And it's very hard to, in the moment, understand it. It's said to have, two moves? So you get one move, and then there's another move. So you move higher, you move lower, and then you move the true way. Okay, here we go.
So ES didn't inverse its 4-hour. NQ closed in the upper portion of its 4-hour, but it didn't inverse the hourly to the upside.
Should have been in longs pre-FOMC.
So we'll see. YM took, what high is this? Last week's high? That's last week's high that it took.
So ES left these equal highs this morning. It took them. ES was more bullish than NQ coming into FOMC, right? You take London's low and you're getting a better reaction off of it. As opposed to NQ, we worked lower in the morning, right? We didn't just react off of London low. ES was rejecting off of this, right? So a bit more bullish. So expecting this first move, potentially then down, and then we go up. So I guess now with this reaction, what we're going to see is potential internal manipulation here, maybe the sell side. That seems far though. And then continuation through taking out all-time highs again. I don't know. I wanted to believe that we were slightly a bit more bearish Obviously, the news of FOMC would be bullish, but I wanted to think that we would actually sell off. Obviously, yes, you're still holding the hourly imbalance, right? You wick into it, you wick up into a premium there. I mean, from this morning, we can see that the S&P with London high delivered the down move, which traded a deep discount into and through the 4-hour, which I had a trade from this candle closure here at 9:45 to below London's low, but then it got taken out of break even. I went to break even because we took London's low and we're in the 4-hour. I had decent confidence that we would work our way through the 4-hour, and you can see it was a little bit slower. Then I decided to flip the script once we had SMT with London's low. Once we actually took it, so we fell. Wait, what's going on? Once we took the internal low one more time, that's what I'm looking at. So down 1 hour, but there's no revenge for me in FOMC. I'm not taking any trades here. I don't like trading FOMC.
We are live on YouTube trading.
Justin Vierlein.
YM's actually approaching all-time highs too.
So YM's doing all-time high run, which makes sense. NQ looks like it's going to run out all-time highs. So we'll take out London's high potentially. Be really good. You see ES, it's already displaced above those equal highs quite a bit on the hourly. I mean, it is not confirmed yet. It has gotten above them. It's not displacement yet. And it closed. Okay. So if you, I don't even know when you're supposed to trade FOMC. Like if you wait till after 2:30, then it's pretty much the end of the day.
Yeah, there's only like a half-hour, 45-minute window where you want to trade after.
I think that's too. I think 45 minutes is too long to. Like it feels like there's no window.
Well, I wouldn't be taking a trade 45 minutes because then, yeah, it is pretty much end of the day. But if you're entering relatively soon after the second release, it can be all right.
I don't know, I'm just ready to trade tomorrow. I'm done with all these anticipation days. So we're waiting for news to come out. Like all week, it's felt like we were waiting for today. Had horrible market conditions, and it's just not been good. I know that's what everybody says, but it is true. Okay, here. That's what I'm going to mark up. Look at this inversion here. So I'm expecting a move that fades the initial release here. So this is the trade of FOMC. This SMT highs once more. Classify this as internal manipulation. So this inverse would be the trade in my opinion. It's got the S&T with every high. Yeah, here would be the trade, honestly. It's a 2R. This is a paper trading account. It's a horrible slippage, horrible fill time on paper too. Did I click sell like 20 seconds ago? Yeah, 15 seconds ago. Click it again. Right there as we refer back into the inversion. So, I mean, the executions aren't here, but I entered there. And then I entered here on paper. Dude, how is it this slow? It's paper trading. It's fake. It's completely fake.
Yeah, I don't know. TradingView always has issues with that.
Yeah, slippage and freaking execution delay on paper accounts. Like, holy still? It's been an entire minute. An entire minute of sim slippage. I don't even call it slippage, just delay. Orders not being filled. Am I going to get filled at the current price it's trading or when I wanted to sell it? It's paper. Oh, there we go. There's one of them. So it filled the one order. Remember, these are market orders on paper. So weird. I think it will get me the fill that I sold at, but yeah, it did. Putting that stop loss in is going to take forever. It's not going to load. I can see people taking this as their FOMC trade.
I don't know. I think most people wait for the second release.
I think this would definitely be the trade people take. I don't know what you're talking about. People usually wait. Justin's probably in that. He's probably in this trade. So here's the trade that I outlined is playing out, as you can see, because I just know how FOMC works. So yeah, I'm not even gonna bother going to break even because it's not gonna adjust my price. So it was my thing. Dude, you didn't take my call out, dude? Come on.
No, I'm waiting for the second release.
Yeah, we always wait for the second release, and guess what happens?
And you should take this.
I'm locked out, I said.
Oh.
So I'm not taking any other trades today. Paper, I took it on paper. I'm just gonna extend the TP. Actually, it's not even gonna move. Oh, it did move. Okay. So extended the TP and partialing right there. That should fill. It's not getting filled or what? Oh. What did I do? Market? Okay, I can't see anything. The chart. I did the wrong order too. Can't manage a paper trading trade. I've got two limits that aren't even here. I accidentally placed. Didn't mean to do that. That's where I meant to take it off. And why is it here? Like, fuck. So partialing 4, right? Half of the position. And I guess you'd set the final TP just below these relatively good lows here. It's pretty easy to see this trade here. Just the SMT formed. The first release is usually faded before the second one. Right, so you have the 2 o'clock release and you have the 2:30 release. Dude, Justin's sucking all of our viewers away.
Yeah, 3,300.
All right, so once this trade plays out, yeah, you should be done trading FOMC. There'll be no trades after it. Let's just come in here and demo ball for you guys, and then walk away. If I'm going out of my way to take it on paper, it means it's a good trade. Because I usually just take them on XFA, but if I don't have any, if they're all locked out, whatever, you know, down 1R, then I'm not going to want to trade in FOMC. I guess the opportunity, obviously, there, boom, FOMC banger, called out live. Guess I'll just post that on Twitter. Say I called it out live. That's what happened. Okay, boom. Twitted. So now, in my opinion, that is the best trade you could have taken on FOMC. Just hard to imagine there being anything else now. I wouldn't say that it runs and reverses and goes higher. Right, if you look at the hourly, what are you seeing? Hourly jacks off to that fair value gap like crazy. See, like, why couldn't they have this kind of set up like in the morning every day?
It'd be nice, eh?
Well, fuck.
Give something.
Like, I took a shitty. Well, I'll admit it wasn't the best trade. I messed up. I took the wrong inversion. Actually, I took the wrong time frame, thinking it was a different one. But it was a little bit of a jump the gun trade, and I paid for it, and I lost. And then, of course, the good entries, you know, the FOMC. And if you had enough position to run it, you could have ran it lower to the current weekly low. And we did call that out. That was one of the first levels that we mentioned in the FOMC live. So now you've got that objective taken. I mean, what did you expect, right? We anticipated, we knew the release of the FOMC was going to be the adjustment that they were predicting. Hold on. How much did they actually change it? Yeah, so we had a quarter drop. Yeah, and they expected that. It was priced into the market. The market had already adjusted and had the rally. So kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. I expected the first move to be the fake out and the down move to be the trade. So Holy shit, this thing's got 70 views already, and I posted it a minute ago.
There you go.
Sorry, 3 minutes ago, it's got 70 views.
Because we filled that daily gap like perfectly. Just trying to get some sort of reaction off of it.
We filled the daily gap. I definitely expect the next 13 minutes to run higher slowly, a kind of retracement, and then continue dumping as the true move here. Or you know what? Kind of characteristic of FOMC too, we trade back into OTE of this range. I'll put that up there for you guys. So we tag back into the OTE. Once we do that, the second news release comes out at 2:30, and then we sell off. What do you think about that? I think that's a great idea. Oh, sheesh. Come on. Now people need to see that tweet and be like, what live stream did they call it live in? And then they need to go into this live stream, the collective, the FOMC live trading. And then they need to see that, it was called it live. I didn't say don't take this. This is a paper trade. I said this is the trade. It's a bit different. Actually go back and figure it out.
YM fell like 20 points away from all-time highs. And then it reversed like 200 points. We trade into the bearish 5 minute. See if internals out of here or if we get an inversion.
I think we'll get the OTE move. So this aligns with what you were just saying. I think we get the OTE move, and then I think we go down.
Yeah, trade to the breaker.
Yeah. Classic FOMC. But I'm locked out and clocked out, so.
I mean, I'm keeping an eye out though, because like if we are going to continue lower, what are you like? The only thing you're targeting is
we did take the. You're right. We did take the weekly low,
right? And YM fell got super close to all-time highs.
Guess how much CGR made
On FOMC? Like 100K.
400.
I swear he does like a Martin Gale system. Every time he takes a trade, he doubles down in size.
Yes, he's
He'll
now
be like down 30K, and then it'll be down 60K, and then it's up 400K.
He was down, yeah. He was down today, and then he ended that.
Remember that one video where
Yes, I do.
he just kept doubling down his position pretty much?
I just saw that. Yeah.
That's from a while ago. But
Guess how much he pays in fees? More than we make in a trade.
levels.
I just don't think it's real money. It seems weird.
Yes, I mean trading into that lower daily gap and then rejecting off it like that. The second move actually could start delivering to the relative equal highs left from London and this morning. Second drop comes out in 5 minutes. But yeah, I don't think I'll take a short because it's like, what are you shorting to? Like, I don't have any clear objectives lower. Other than I guess you could just mark out like some 4-hour sell side, but
Yeah, she couldn't hear that on the mics.
oh really? Okay, that's fine.
These mics you have to talk pretty direct into, so it's like actually loud.
Yeah.
Like think of it as like you have like a ball like this. That's where you talk into. If you're not talking into that, it sounds way different. Like if I go around it. I got the live pulled up and I was listening to it. It's harder hearing a relay of your own voice and speaking right after. Like that 3-second delay just messes you up.
That 1 minute that we just traded into. If we swept the internal low, trade into that 1 minute gap, and delivering pretty good. So if we can get a 5 minute close here, inversing this 5 minute gap, then I'd expect us to go to the London high and like high from last night. Or no, yesterday. Yesterday's PM high.
We get this next news release in 2 minutes here. Got an interest in this one. Oh. So we're in OTE, and I did expect us to reach into OTE before this news. It couldn't have timed it any more perfect. The thing is, we will be inversing the 5 minute if we're in OTE. So, who's to say that the 5 minute fair value gap is what holds all of the power? I just don't believe that. I think it's we've got this 5 minute order block.
Yeah, there we inverse the 5 minute. Second portion of this news is here.
Yeah. I would not feel confident longing right now.
No, not right now.
Yeah. If we look at actual FOMC release, the true move would be a down move here. We expect this down move. So seeing how we just react out for this 5 minute order block, getting a closure through there, right? That's my bearish idea. Right here.
Now, if we get like an internal manipulation, say taking this low around equilibrium of this recent up move, and then SMT that, and that's roughly the it's like the midpoint of the 30-minute like rejection wick, because the hourly hasn't closed yet, and the 15-minute was 2 candles. So zooming out to the 30-minute, that's like the 30-minute wick constant encroachment. So the low around equilibrium would be where my attention's drawn to.
You're still looking for longs?
Well, that's like a possibility.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, it's like I don't really have any clear objectives. And YM's got clear targets higher.
I thought it was at all-time highs.
It got 20 points away.
Oh. Depends what depends if you have the contract adjustment on or off. You're above all-time highs with the BADJ. So technically, I think we're above all-time highs. Oh gosh, I gotta make sure I'm on the NQ chart. Here's the trade. There was the trade on that close. I missed it. I was looking at YM, but this would have been it. To that internal low, and then further, I would probably just target the next sell. I would just target the internal low. That's good enough risk to reward for me. So again, right, we'll trade to the OTE 5-minute breaker, 5-minute order block. Sorry. I guess if you missed
Still
this,
holding 3-minute gaps and
I
stuff
guess if
too.
you missed this entry, you'd be taking the 1-minute inversion right here if it gets the closure. From there, you'd have worse risk, so you'd be running it below this internal sell side. There's the inversion. That's the entry. Where am I looking? Yeah, there. Can't believe you're not taking the short.
I mean, it looks good. It's just I don't really have a clear objective lower.
I don't really have a super clear one higher, honestly. We left it with S&T. Obviously, sometimes, yeah, we have, our biases aren't the same, but today's a very, very good example of that. You still have got, talking about targets here. Like, I don't like the targets for the shorts. I'm just going off of the market. No viewers this FOMC. You're watching it. I tuned in. All right, so the short trade would break even there. You go to break even with this internal low. Depending on your risk tolerance, either this low or this low for the break even.
Pretty strong reaction off that 2-minute gap. I am just traded into its 4 hour gap. So we'll see if we get some sort of delivery out of there.
Oh, oh, oh. So a little bit of update on the short that I talked about. Depending on your risk tolerance, you may or may not have been taking out of break even. If you took the 1 minute inversion, you would not be able to break even until this internal low. But taking this change in state right there, it's because of the SMT, you might have been taking out of break even there. Who's to say? Regardless, the move was called like the OTE retracement and then taking out the sell side. If you break the FOMC down into the one release, the fake move, the real move, then from 2 to 230, that's the after that move is done, there's a fake move, which would be the retracement move. So there's that sell side. I'd still be holding some partialing there.
Well, probably end the stream right away.
I'm sorry, I'm just watching where this runs to. Kind of feel remorse for me not having accounts. Couldn't take it. Both trades, fucking dead on. Couldn't take them. Nah. Well, the people in the live stream, if you guys did good at this FOMC. Either very quick and continue selling off, or we hesitate here. So. Give us to the end of the hour, 13 minutes.
Yep.
You're probably not going to be taking a trade. See, this one says 9 views on this FOMC stream.
Yeah.
But there's not been a single other viewer. Oh, this is pre-FOMC. This is this morning. Sorry. This morning says 9 viewers, but there was not 9 viewers. We're just going to end it.
Yeah, we can probably end it. Well, because
You're not going to trade, are you?
shorts, I don't really have any clear objectives for me to want to take a short to. The only thing would have been this internal low. But that wasn't good enough for me to want to take it. And longs, I mean, could get some sort of retracement or...
We're getting a aggressive reversal. And then maybe you can classify it
It's just a far move away from the daily open. Like, we opened and the whole day's been selling off. So, like...
Well, we did technically leave all the highs on NQ.
Yeah.
There could be a really great trade. I would stick around and look for longs, is what I would say. Honestly, stick around and wait for longs.
Well, if I'm going to take a long, it would be probably off the 15-minute order block. Or, like, I guess 5-minute order block, too.
Okay. Well, I'm all right ending the stream. I'm gonna go do my journaling. Yeah. So end the day down, and grading's flat. So collectively down 1 hour, which you know anything about losing days, you only ever lose an hour unless it's a very small loss. So it's a very mitigated loss. There's not been more trades taken, and it's not like I'm down 3 hour. Those are bad days. If you want to take anything away from losing days, don't overtrade on them. Don't go back in and try and chase the trades, especially if you understand that the trade you take maybe wasn't the best. As in, I took it pre-FOMC, so and then I kind of caught myself in FOMC taking 2 of the best trades, but on paper. So kind of pay the price a little bit. Not trading pre-FOMC. It's just hard when you can't trade all week. It builds up in a bad way. Shouldn't, but it's the reality of trading. But kind of boring. We didn't have any viewers in the live stream, so gonna end it here for the FOMC.
Be live tomorrow. Hopefully some action.